Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's Kimberly. And if you've tuned into my other segments, you know that I'm in the midst of a twin flame separation, as many of you are, and you're doing this such important work. And as I learn through the process, I feel like I'm being called to share my process and to shed light, give some advice, and then I look forward to hearing from you too, because I know some things will align and resonate with you. So the what I wanted to talk about today is the power of thought during your separation, and the law of attraction. And power of thought with your twin is huge because they can feel how you feel, and on some level, and your thoughts do transcend. I can tell you very specifically that there were numerous times where I would think a thought, just nothing even deeper emotional, just like, hey, I really want to go take a road trip here, or oh, I really am drawn to this certain place or something. And then the next minute, like, my twin would be talking about that place, like, hey, we should go here. And these aren't coincidences. This would happen repeatedly, and it's because you're that connected. You are one soul. So the important thing to remember is, as we're in the separation, and like myself, I'm sure there's been a lot of sadness, grief, fear, worry, jealousy. And just as an aside to that, I just watched a segment, and it may help you with, because there's another person in this, we're in a triangle in this separation, and there's another person, my twin is with somebody else right now. There is a lot of jealousy coming up for me, and it has been a pattern in my life with betrayal and fear of abandonment and all of that. And I watched a great segment by Teal Swan, and if you don't subscribe to her channel currently, I highly recommend it. It's very to the point, it's succinct, and her teachings are helpful, and she has numerous segments and videos that will help you changing belief systems, what is jealousy, and how do you change that dynamic. So anyhow, going back to that, going back to your thoughts, whether you've been in sadness or worry or fear or distrust, as you think and feel these things, you have to remember that you're also influencing your twin on some level, and that they feel the negativity. And so that's not going to pull them closer faster. And it's not certainly going to serve you either. So the quicker that you can resolve that inner turmoil and move past that, the more pure your connection will be with your twin and to yourself. So your connection to yourself, raising your vibration and purifying those thoughts. Another great way to work on yourself right now is to study, the law of attraction and the power of intention and vibrational alignment, like the teachings of Abraham Hicks. And so if you watch those videos and you listen to those teachings and you actively participate in that, it will help you through this process as well, because it all sort of ties in together. We're talking about a shift in consciousness, of raising the vibration, lifting of humanity through this connection that you have with the other piece of your soul, really. And you're also doing your work. And if you've been listening to the other segments that I've put out, I've been stressing that it's like I feel so much better because I finally got back into my own power. And yes, I have moments of sadness, and yes, I still have those negative pieces that come in, but they come in waves, and I let them come up, and then I just push them out. And you really do have control over your thoughts, and your thoughts control your emotions. So it is up to you how you manage this process, how quickly it accelerates. And that might not be easy to hear right now, but you do have control over that piece of it. So if everything else in this process feels very out of control to you, remember it all starts with like your emotions, your thoughts, and your energy. And you do have power over that, and that's something that you can work on right now, along with doing your own healing. And so the law of attraction in your everyday life, so if you are focusing on yourself and working on yourself, raising the vibration, and and going about your daily life, and maybe refocusing things and getting excited about maybe new work projects, or just I don't know, about getting excited about doing this work, this spiritual work. In that, getting excited, you're gonna draw in the right people, the right mentors, the right connections, the right the positive energy, the nods, yes, you're on the right path, you're doing great, and you'll see the happiness bloom around you, and little magical things will happen. But if you stay in the negativity of this all, not only will your twin feel it, but so will the world around you respond to you in that way. And so you'll see it mirrored right back to you. So if you're in sadness, worry, blame, frustration, if you feel stuck and just agitated, it's going to be mirrored back to you. So I think that it's so important as you go through this process and you're doing your work, and give yourself a pat on the back. I've had to really self-care and definitely say, hey, this is kind of cool that you're doing this work. You give yourself that credit. It's not going to happen overnight, but you're taking steps forward just by watching these segments and reading and realizing what it is happening. This awareness is huge. And so you should feel really excited and proud of yourself, and just keep going. Just keep moving along that path to enlightenment, and be receptive to what happens in your life during the separation. So one question I keep seeing online and on blogs is what happens if I don't really want to end it with my twin, but somebody else comes into my life? And the answer to that is you can't end it with your twin. You and your twin have this connection, and it's going to play out however it will. And if you want that reunion, then you will find the ways to work on yourself, raise the vibration, do all of these things, purify your intentions, and send out unconditional love and let it go. And if it's meant to be, that person, that soul will step in and align with you, and there will be that harmonious union and a much better space than it was when you originally connected. So if somebody steps into your life during the transition or during the separation, there might be lessons of growth for you in that relationship. There might be a reason to step in to that, to be pulled in another direction. Maybe it's just so you can take the negative thinking off of your twin and connect into a love vibration. Or maybe a soulmate will step in and teach you lessons that you needed to know in order to be with your twin again. You don't know. All you know is to trust your intuition and trust yourself. So for me right now during my separation, I don't think I couldn't move on right now and have another relationship. I don't feel ready, and that's my own intuitive sense. But I'm also, the happier you are with yourself and the more you're in your power and you're in your own body and you're connected to your own spirit, you will be in a receptive mode. So you'll be open to receiving anything and not trying to control. I will do that. I won't do this. You know, you have to remember that you're open to receiving right now. And you're receiving the good of the universe, the divine messages, the timing of everything is perfect, and there's really nothing to worry about. So stay focused. Focus on your thoughts and how you can change your thoughts to extract better feelings from within and a higher vibration and just a better emotional state, because that will help you in the weeks ahead and through this process immensely. And so that's my message for today. Hope you've enjoyed this segment, and drop me a note if you'd like to comment or if you have advice or feedback. And I will see you soon. Thanks.